Yes, answer the question which you want to answer.
My inspiration comes from the Ratan Tata because he
All right. First of all, you keep your camera on, otherwise we will not know who is speaking.
yes ma'am. My inspiration comes
Before you
from the
start anything, first of all you introduce yourself before you give any kind of presentation.
sorry ma'am. Good evening everyone. My name is Abhishek. I am from BCOM 5th sem. The question was whom do you inspire from? My answer is my inspiration come from the Ratan Tata because of his patience and his hard work at this age also is going on, and his dedication to grow his company to at its best level. That's why I would also like to open my company like that only. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. What else? What other question you want to answer?
Can you show the list of question now?
1 minute. Yeah, you can select the questions you want to answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Select a question you want to answer.
Yes, ma'am. What is the difference between hard work and smart work?
Yeah, okay. Tell me. What is the difference between smart work and hard work?
Yes, ma'am. Can I say? A difference. Hard work is a traditional way of doing the work. Just like for giving, it it is a long time process for doing the job or doing the work. It takes time and it it also needs patience for doing the, and the smart work is doing the is a modern way to do a job or a work, because in this we know the technique how to do the work and in a less time.
Hmm.
That's it
Fine.
now.
Okay. Any other question you want to ask? You want to ask? और क्लास में कौन है उसको पूछना चाहते हो कोई क्वेश्चन तुम पूछ सकते हो
It's a tell the answer.
you You want to ask anything to your partner who is with you?
Yes, ma'am.
पूछिए।
So,
हाँ पूछो।
uh, can you work under pressure?
Well, my friend, it is a good question you have asked me. Yes, we have to work under pressure because time has changed now. We can see that many of the people has to work in under pressure. We have also seen in the uh, lockdown period that many people have no job, but they have to work for their family to give to fulfill the dreams of their family, because because there is they have only they have only one reason to fulfill, because they have their families, and they are only the one person. If you see in the family there is one person, they have so much pressure how to fulfill the. Ma'am, wait a minute, someone calling me.
Sorry, ma'am. Someone is in the waiting room.
Okay.
Ma'am, Abhijit is in waiting room.
Abhijit and Rajat Kumar. So there's a set of questions, and you can ask each other, let him and answer yourself also. Like, how would you answer these questions? Here is a set of questions. We're going to help you to ask and answer questions. एक दूसरे को आप पूछ सकते हैं.
Tell the answer with the last
Persons who are
question.
joined right now, so they can ask any question or they can answer any of the question which anybody can ask. This is a practice session class for communicative English.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, I want to ask from
Any
Abhishek.
other questions also if you have in mind. कोई और भी क्वेश्चन आपके माइंड में है तो आप वो भी
Ma'am,
पूछ सकते हैं.
I
Other
want
than
to
these, yeah.
Abhishek, what makes you angry?
You, so many times we have answered this question. What makes you angry? Earlier in the earlier classes, है कि नहीं?
Yes, ma'am. You have told the answer.
What makes you angry? What annoys you? What makes you happy? What motivates you? What inspires you? There are a lot of questions attached to emotions. जो आपको पता है बहुत सारे questions. Yeah, please answer the question.
Nice. What you have asked, na?
What makes you angry?
The answer is so tricky. It depends on the situation. Depends on the situation, because if we are doing the classwork or doing the work under the company, or not doing in the well way, the according to my plan, it makes me angry. Ma'am, how to answer the question? What's your strength and weakness?
What your strength and weakness? What are your plus points? What are you proud of? And what are the skills you would like to improve?
How to get we know our weakness, ma'am.
जिसमें आपकी कमजोरी है, जो आपको लगता है मुझसे ये अच्छा नहीं हो पाता है, वो आपकी वीकनेस है। कुछ आप जो अच्छा कर सकते हैं, जो आपको समझ में आता है, विच यू आर कॉन्फिडेंट हो, जिसमें आपको कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है, वो आपका वीकनेस है।
मैम मल्टीटास्किंग हो सकता है, क्योंकि 40% आउट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन जो एक्टिविटी होता है, प्रोडक्टिव एक्टिविटी होता है, वो रिड्यूस हो जाता है इसमें।
बताइए, व्हाट क्वेश्चन आर यू आंसरिंग? सॉरी, व्हिच क्वेश्चन आर यू आंसरिंग? किसने किसको क्या पूछा है, बताइए।
Vijit and Rajat, you can also
want to
ask
ask
this
from
question.
Abhijit. He wants to become an entrepreneur, so I have to ask from one question from him.
Of course.
If you won a $10 million lottery, would you still work, Abhijit?
No, I was start a business and a business or a company.
Which type of company will you start?
It's a trading company or a manufacturing company. Service company or manufacturing?
Which type of service company?
I told trading. Trading or wholesale? Just like Flipkart, or it's a B2C, but Alibaba is the best example of wholesale.
I would also like to ask one question from you. How do you feel about working nights and weekends? If you started your business, would you like to working nights and weekends also?
Yes, in our initial state, we work whole time.
The same situation, if you join a company, would you like to working nights and weekends also?
No, because it's not my company.
Why
Therefore,
this of behavior?
because we have some profit earning motive.
If you work for
We
the
have an interest on get more money than I work.
Okay.
I was a shareholder of a company, then I work. Get profit from this.
Okay.
Ma'am, I would ask one question from Rajat also.
जी पूछिए। यस अभिषेक का।
What is the difference between confidence and overconfidence?
Very good question. See, confidence is like when you are confident that I can do, and overconfidence is that only I can do. This is the difference between confidence and overconfidence.
Have you shown this confidence?
No, I am very down to earth person. I don't have confidence.
Can you give one example?
I already give examples of confidence and overconfidence.
Do you think being being down to earth is being confident?
Yes, ma'am. It can possible. When you know your work, you will automatically
What makes you
confident.
think that?
Yes, ma'am.
अगर आप सिंपल हैं तो आप कॉन्फिडेंट हैं।
Yes, ma'am, you can. If you know your work, you will automatically confident.
I don't know what you're hinting at, but just being down to earth doesn't mean you're confident.
Yes, ma'am. I can be wrong, ma'am.
You can also ask question from anyone, Rajat and Abhijit also.
Okay. Uh,
Do you
how-
think, again, the same question, do you think being confident is being down to earth is being confident? I don't believe this. Like, how can you say this?
I mean, you can confident say if you're down to earth.
Give
Means you know
examples,
your
like
value.
explain how.
See, Ratan Tata is also down to earth person, but he's also some at the same time he's also confident. When you are down to earth, it basically means that you know your values, you know your work, you know yourself, and if you know yourself, you are automatically confident.
Okay, if you mean to say that somebody who has already
Yes, ma'am.
touched the success ladder will be down to earth anyways. जो पूरी ऊंचाई पे पहुंच चुके हैं उनको तो पता है कि वो बिकम ऐसे भी जो जैसे कि कहते हैं ना पेड़ जब लग जाता है फल से तो झुक जाता है. If you meaning about that. तो वो मीन कर रहे हो क्या?
Yes, ma'am. Exactly. That's exactly what I meant, ma'am.
All right. So, any
Yes,
other
ma'am.
question anybody would like to ask? Please ask. There are a lot of questions, and I want you to interact.
I want to ask a question from Abhishek. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Nice question. Uh, I would like to see myself a better position in my life and in my life and working with that working with company also at top level management, because my hard work and my skills grows according to the experience which I had made working with the company. So I would like to see myself at a good level or a good position in the company or in my life.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. Continue with the questions. Somebody asked. Somebody, what makes you angry?
We have to answer your question or we have to ask from
No,
someone.
somebody asked somebody. किसी ने किसी को पूछा था. What makes
Yes,
you angry? So
yes,
the
ma'am.
answer did not come.
I have told that answer, ma'am, to the Raja, ma'am. I could sorry, I would ask the same question from Raja also. What
Okay.
what makes you
I'd like
angry?
to ask the same question to Raja.
Okay, ma'am.
Ask.
I am transferring the question to the Raja. What makes you angry?
Uh, something.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Continue.
Something which makes me angry, like if I don't complete my work at the time, and the second thing, if and the second thing, if I if I give a full, if I give my full if I give my full hard work to any work and doesn't give any result, that makes me angry. Yes, ma'am, that's two thing.
Okay. You ask some other question to somebody else?
Yes, ma'am. I want to ask question from Abhijit. Abhijit, where do you see yourself after 5 years in this company?
I am see myself in a top level management in
Okay.
with a higher salary,
So greedy.
with a position of
It is not a matter of greedy, because you also said that I will work night shifts if it pays if the company pays well. So we all working for money anyways. But then ठीक है,
Yes.
जहाँ पैसा मिलेगा तो वहाँ जाएंगे, और as far as it is paying good.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Abhijit. Yes, Abhijit. Continue, please.
Rajat, would you lie for the company?
Would you?
Would you lie for the company?
No. I didn't. I would not.
Why?
Because I am strict to my values. I never lie. So that's why I never lie for any
Can we
person.
know your value? Can we know some values?
First, I never lie. Second, I never tell my values. Uh, Basically,
Take
yes.
give 600 to anyone. It is his value.
Mm.
Sorry.
Check.
Could could you could you uh,
It's okay. It's okay.
मैम ये कहना चाह रहे थे कि ये वैल्यू अपने
Okay,
वैल्यू
there's one question nobody has even seen, I think. What was the toughest decision you had to ever make? कौन सा डिसीजन ऐसा था जो तुम्हारे लिए सबसे मुश्किल था? Maybe the toughest decision in your life.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, may I answer?
Yeah, everybody will be answering this question.
I changed my behavior and my education career. There is a
Career.
that is a toughest decision for me. From failure to pass.
Hmm.
What about Abhishek?
toughest what was the question? What is your toughest decision?
Toughest decision. Yes, Abhishek.
My toughest decision is up to date yet not to lie or your parents till date, because it makes us confidence for sharing the information with your friends or your parents.
Yes, yes.
Okay. और कितने लोग क्लास में हैं? Please answer this question.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to answer. My toughest decision, like after 10th, what I have to choose in between science, commerce, and arts. That was my toughest decision.
Have you ever regretted any decision you made? कभी पछतावा हुआ है क्या? तुमने कोई डिसीजन लिया है वो उसके लिए did not click? Do you regret any decision you had taken ever?
Yes.
No, I didn't have any regrets.
There are bunch of lists.
Yes, I take a maths in a class 11 and I don't study very well.
Alright.
Yes.
All right. What are your outside interests? Let us talk about what are your outside interests. It means besides your interest in your career, in your job, in your core job, like whatever you're doing right now. Other than that, what are your interests?
My outside interest is to click the wildlife photos and to travel the world.
You open a sanctuary behind your house.
Not like that.
Okay.
Not like that. I would like to, if that much money I had, I would like to open that century also.
All the best.
Desire before desire.
Yeah,
My
please,
outside
everybody answer the
interest
question.
is
Hello? Everyone answer the question.
yes, ma'am. My outside interest is reading, ma'am.
Reading.
Yes,
Reading
ma'am.
what and how has it helped you so far?
Reading helps in my creativity part, and reading is kind of old habit for me. Like after 10th, I started reading, and you can see there are so many collections of my books that I try to read every day, and there are some here. So I'm very passionate about reading.
All right. Tell me something about a good read about which uh, it has really done wonders for you, like the novel "Who Moved My Cheese." Reading that novel indeed is very inspirational. So, what
Yes.
is which is another book or any novel or any book which you read, which you
Mm.
think this has changed my life?
Mm, I think there are so many books that help to change my life. There is a one book that I like, The Way of the Superior Man by David Deda. That book completely changed my life. That book I read in like every year. I revisit that book once in a year.
Like
And
every year you read that book.
yes, ma'am. In every once in a year.
Okay. Once in a year you read that book to brush up.
Yes, ma'am. I really love that book. And I mostly read fiction book too. So fiction is all about a story. So and the story never teach me anything. Story is just for time pass for me. So I read and forget.
Okay. Do you think stories are for time pass?
Yes, ma'am. Like I read for only
Okay.
entertainment purposes.
Can you highlight your story, the story of your life? Can you highlight the major events in your life? Every person's life is a story. Can you highlight your story?
Uh, uh, my story is also very interesting.
What were the major ups in your story?
He is only highlighting, ma'am.
Major ups. क्या क्या अच्छी चीज तुम्हारी लाइफ में हुई और you can highlight that.
Uh, uh, there are certain moments that they are up for me. Like the previous year, I found something that really motivate me. I found my inspiration last year, or my purpose of living. I found last year. So that's something that motivates me. I like it.
Clearing backlog also motivates you.
Yes, that's also motivating me, Abhishek.
Somebody please
Meeting.
answer the same question. What are the highlights of your life and what are the what was the question? The
Ups in your lives.
ups in your life and the other question was
I didn't remember.
what was the toughest decision you had to take and what was the decisions which you regret having taken and what do you do in your what is your out interest?
Yes, ma'am.
ये 4 questions आपको आंसर करने हैं, then we'll wrap up the class. People who are in the class, please answer the questions.
Yes, Utsav Raja answer.
Utsav Raja.
Take
Which
your turn
question?
and ask the question.
The first question was toughest decision.
My toughest decision was to prepare a government job, to get the job in the future.
So
It
why
was,
do you think that was a tough decision?
ma'am, because it doesn't clear. If you see, many candidates does not clear the government jobs. That's why.
Many candidates do not clear it. So that was a tough decision.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
For me, ma'am, in my opinion.
Okay. और आगे question क्या है? Answer that.
Do you regretted for such events?
Yes, I have some regret. I have only one regret, that I have chosen the commerce subject in my 11th.
What was? No, this is a downer. Like, why do you think this is a regret? So fifth semester professional कर रहे हो. Why do you think? Why are you regretting this decision?
Because, ma'am, I was choosing art subject, but unfortunately there was not in the school. That's why I have to choose the commerce subject. That was the only subject I have to choose, because I can't do science because I have not interest in maths.
Okay. And another question was, what is your out interest? Like, what else are you interested in besides your studies?
Ma'am, my outside interest is to uh, see new videos which gives me a knowledge about anything. For example, technical, economical, social.
Okay. Fine. And what is your ups in life? What are your ups in life? The success story, there has to be ups and downs. So what are your ups beside these two things? You're regretting to having taken commerce, and what was something else was that? Deciding on government jobs.
Ma'am, right now I don't have any ups in my life.
But
If
तुम्हारे
it will,
तुम्हारे life में कभी कोई अच्छी चीज नहीं हुई है. कोई तुमने ऐसा नहीं किया जिसके लिए तुम are you proud of anything? You are not proud of anything, any achievement?
I'm
कुछ
waiting
भी
for
नहीं.
I'm waiting for the moment. It will definitely come in my life.
अच्छा.
Then I will share, ma'am.
So far तुम्हारी लाइफ में अभी ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है. Nothing that that you can say that highlights of my life.
Yes, ma'am.
This is something which I am really proud of. Okay, pass on the questions to Abhijit.
Yes, ma'am. Abhijit is the last one.
Yes, ma'am. My outside interest is playing cricket because it refreshes me. It has helped me in fitness also.
Okay, in cricket, are you the batsman or are you the bowler or the keeper? What?
Batsman or keeper, both.
Do you think cricket is a mind game?
Yes, ma'am. Cricket is a mind game because we
How would you rate Virat Kohli and Mahendra Singh Dhoni as keepers?
we take initial decision for to take a shot or to left the ball in a batting time, and keeping there was initial decision for captaincy, and just like Mahendra Singh Dhoni take a initial.
Do you mean?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Instant.
Yes, ma'am. Instant decision taking.
Okay. This is it. मतलब तो decide कर लेते हैं कि क्या line of action लेना है, यही ना?
Yes, ma'am. We don't take an initial decision, then we out or we go down and go back to the pavilion to the comment. They are dressing room.
That's right. And what was any tough decision which you had to take? What was the toughest decision that you had to take?
So I told it's a change in the behavior of.
You repeat it.
Behavior of myself. This is my toughest decision.
And what are the ups in your life, in your story?
Ma'am, no
What are
ups in life because
highlight? This was a good decision and it was my achievement. So far, what are your achievements? You can include CIMAGE also.
no achievement gets till now.
No achievement.
No, ma'am.
अभी तक कि ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है जिसके लिए तुम प्राउड हो. तुमने ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं किया अभी तक.
No, ma'am.
That's hard.
I get regret from everything.
तो अभी तक आपने ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं किया जिसके लिए आपको लगता है कि हाँ ये मेरा अचीवमेंट है. Okay, और कोई बाकी है? Anybody else who would like to answer these 4 questions?
No, ma'am. I had already told.
All done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, get a collection of questions which you want to ask somebody, which you want to ask me. ऐसे भी क्वेश्चंस आपके मन में होते होंगे जो आप पूछ सकते हैं, आप क्वेश्चंस लेके आ सकते हैं. You can ask me, you can ask anybody in the classroom, because anyways you're going to improve in more ways than one. So keep on speaking, keep on talking. This is one way you can improve English, and only practice can do it. These classrooms will give you a time to practice, will give you a platform to speak English, to ask, to answer, to show your skills, to show your talent. And one thing is there, be prepared for any kind of extempore, any activities in English. So all this is going to be helping you in so many ways. And communication skill is one thing which everybody should be confident about. If you cannot speak, you can be in trouble. And somebody has logged in right now. रोहित राज अभी आ रहा है, बताइए. तो क्लास ओवर हो गई. अच्छा, तुम समझे कि क्लास 5 बजे से है क्या?
No, ma'am.
you are coming at 4:55 when the class started at 4 o'clock. And you're coming at 4:55. How is that? All right then. That's all for today.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
You, ma'am.